What's up? What's going on? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? My peeps, my peoples, what is good with y'all? Let's get down to the situation. Let's talk about growing up hip hop. Lord have mercy. It is off the chain, y'all. Like, okay, I think we're really gonna have a good season. Growing up hip hop is off the chain. I really think that we are going to have a really good season in this situation. Hey Major, what's going on? What's going on, Jones? What's going on, Father York? How you doing? Make sure you guys subscribe to Father York channel. For real, for real. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys coming through. Please hit the like button. It'll be greatly appreciated. So yes, this season is actually going to be good. Or I hope they don't just start off really good and then cut us off and there's nothing else left to the situation. But one thing is for sure. Sure. Let's talk about Let's talk about little Easy. Let's talk about Easy up in this building. Easy, ooh baby. He was very good on the episode. He should be getting more money. For real, because he was acting as security guard. He was protecting, Jojo's daughter, a.k.a. when it comes to Sakoya, because, baby, if he wasn't there and if he wasn't in the mix, Sakoya would have got really rocked. You know what I mean? He was there. He was protecting. I was like, OMG. And he wanted to, like, you couldn't tell him that he couldn't. Even his wife, Aaliyah, I never even known Easy's wife's name because I always be talking about her hair and what she looked like and stuff like that because it's just shocking how she comes on TV. But in any event, I just found out her name this episode. Lord have mercy. Help me, Jesus. But if it wasn't for him, hey, Jojo, your daughter would have been, mollywopped all over the place. Security was too slow. They wasn't too fast. And each time that either when it came to Cree or it came to Savannah, he was there in the mix. He blocked a lot of stuff. Like, he is definitely WWF. He's definitely a referee. He definitely knows how to protect the woman. He definitely was not feeling the situation. You already know he's not feeling, Savannah at all because of, how their altercation and how they end up, going back and forth. So in any event, and I don't think he liked Cree like that either. You know what I mean? But his wife loved these two other women. His wife even tried to block him and stop him from protecting, Sakoya. But no, he was there. Like, he definitely needs to get a check for being a talent. Definitely needs to get a check for security because if it wasn't for him, Lord, Jojo from KC, your daughter would have been wrecked. He really held it down. He held it down. I was like, OMG, if it wasn't for him, she would have been all over the place, Lord. If it wasn't for him. And then it's crazy, too, as well, when you get to, Briana, her father was married to Mary J. Blige. And then you have Sakoya. She's on the show. And her uncle was dating Mary J. Blige. And then you actually have Casey's son, KC from Jojo, his son Devin on the show as well. So that's all like intermingling and everything. And Jodeci switched to the West Coast at one point in time. And I don't know if Jodeci actually switching to the West Coast when they started off with P. Diddy, Puffy, that kind of blackballed them, then also the issues that they do have. So it's a whole lot going on. You got Easy, he's with, Lil Easy, his father Easy. And then you had Jodeci that was actually with Tupac and Dr. Dre and, Suge Knight. And, they had a problem with Eazy-E because of Dr. Dre wanted to be released from his contract with Eazy-E and Blase the Third and Jerry Heller and all of them other stuff. But Lil Easy came through no matter what. Lil Easy protect that girl. Sakoya, you would have been rocked if it wasn't for Easy. You were smiling and grinning in his face, girl. You need to do a little bit more smiling, a little bit more grinning because, baby, if it wasn't for him, this girl would have just, Lord have mercy. It would have been over. It would have been over because Stevie J's daughter, Savannah, Savannah was talking herself into it. Savannah was doing the most. Savannah was just upset and mad. Lord, Savannah, what's going on, girl? You really hate this girl that much? Yes, sir. When you went and spread the rumor, you know what I mean? It seemed like, Sakoya had an issue with Angela, but now she's saying she doesn't. But it came off that you had an issue with Angela. You know, she wants to be apologetic now, and that's not happening. Then when it comes to Cree jumped in the situation, and she went, you know, way too far. Like, damn, Cree, you was talking about TT messing up your image and disrespecting your business, girl. The way that you was acting, Lord have mercy. If I want to throw, you know, a WWF type of party, a WWF, I want to throw ruckus, wilding out, going crazy. Anybody and everybody online can come and, you know, you get what you get. I'll hire you. But the way that you was acting, girl, a mess, y'all. A mess. A complete mess. Let me see what y'all saying. Them girls was ready. Them girls would be on ready, girl. 614 that was a Cree was a lot for real. Yo, she was not playing. Like, yo, she was like, when Sakoya said, you know, you don't understand because you're not a mother and you already know her issue. You know, when she told Angela and she just went all the way off. I was like, okay. Okay. What is going on? So in any event, let's just get to it. I was like, What a shame. What a shame. Yo, I'm telling you, if it wasn't for Lil Easy, she would have been rock, paper, scissors in this building for real, for real. It would be so nice if WeTV can actually get Jodeci, the whole Jodeci on the show. But actually, you heard Jojo from Jodeci say that he's out here performing and he's performing by himself, and one day he'll get KC back on stage. So what's going on with KC? Why isn't KC performing? I hope everything is good with KC. Maybe it's money, or maybe there could be something wrong with him that we don't even have no idea about. So I just hope KC is all right, because Jodeci was the thing, baby. Jodeci, OMG. I'm just like, yo, Jodeci, you guys got a lot of fans out here in these streets that still rock with you, and we all got children that are grown. Would have been on that show protecting your daughter, even though your daughter started it. You're like, yo, for real? Y'all been on reality TV. Y'all know the streets. Y'all been from the New York streets to the Virginia streets, you know, to the LA Compton, you know, streets. You've been hanging out with sharks like P. Diddy and what's his name that's in jail, Suge Knight. And Jojo and Casey, y'all gonna let your kids get on this show unprepared? You gonna let your daughter be on this show unprepared, Jojo? Like, Jojo, you should have sent somebody with her. You got, you know, I don't know if these guys are broke. I don't even want to check and see if Jodeci is broke or not, because you know they started off with P. Diddy, so you already know what may have, you know, transpired, but then they moved on and did other things. So hopefully they still got the money. Hopefully they still got rights to their music. You know, it'll be a travesty if they don't, because they was writers, you know, especially when it comes to Devontae, especially when it comes to, you know, Dalvin, you know, and KC and Jojo singing, and you had the other two guys, you know, doing the producing, doing the music, but they was with Puffy at one point in time. So, you know, therefore some of the music had to get clearance and they had to pay. But in any event, I'm just like, Lord have mercy. What is going on? Like, this is crazy. Like, baby, like, OMG, like, what is happening? It was like one of them situations, like, I was like, Stevie J, your daughter is out here, you know, bananas. I mean, when I say bananas, like, yo, she was bananas. You know. Your daughter was not out here playing at all. She wasn't. But let's get down to the situation. I was just shocked. I can't believe this. It was like, you see why Angela don't be going to no party. She don't be doing that. The last time she went to a party, it was Briana and Egypt that got into it. This time she didn't even come to Little Twist party at all. But let's get down to Miss TT. So you got TT. She's at the ring shop, baby. And she got a beautiful diamond. Look at that diamond. But she needs a band to go with that diamond. And basically they're at the jewelry store, and it also seems like they're giving shade, you know, when it comes to Sam and Egypt, because Sam went to the pawn shop and ended up buying a ring for Egypt. But at the same time, this ring is $30,000, you know, this band to go with the ring, and the diamond is absolutely beautiful. But in any event, Sean don't seem like he is all that into the situation. He don't seem like he's all into paying $30,000 for a ring. And then you have, you know, TT talking about, yes, I want you to be prepared for this situation because this ring is actually $30,000. I was like, okay, but you living in your mama's house, and he's bi-coastal. He's in Jamaica more of the time because of his business, and y'all gonna spend $30,000 on a wedding band, and then you want your mother to pay $170,000 for your wedding. Like, just invest in the child's future or whatever the case may be. But TT wants what she wants, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Her mother, didn't get where she's at by, inheritance. She actually worked, became a doctor, went to school, and then from that blood and sweat, she ends up, buying real estate and buying property and things of that nature. But TT want to spend that money, and you and your husband are living in your mama's house. Y'all need to fall back. And Sean didn't even look too happy about the situation at all. Sean was like $30,000. And TT was like, yeah, I want you to be prepared. Sean said, I don't want anything fancy. Sean was basically like, just give me a tin can. And he really didn't even want to wear a ring, y'all. I was like, OMG. Like, he wasn't even really trying to wear a ring. And it seemed like TT was, basically saying, you got to wear a ring so everybody can know that you married. I was like, you guys ain't even married, and and he don't even want to wear a ring. And basically he's telling you that, okay, listen, I'm not too fancy. I'm not like you, TT. I want something that's simple, something that don't pop. I don't need all the glitter. But TT, she wants that. But in any event, I'm just like, either they're playing for the camera, or baby, there's some things going on. And Sean is basically saying, she's too high maintenance. If he knew that she was high maintenance like this, he probably would have kept ignoring her, because we already know TT done chased him down. TT, went after him. Like, he was like, okay, when he met her, he was on a date with somebody else. But TT saw what she wanted, and she got it. She got the ring on it, and she got the baby to prove it, baby. So, Sean was like, basically, he was like, yo, do I have to keep this ring on? Do I have to have it on the whole time? Like, do you take a shower with your ring? Like, because he don't even got a ring. He didn't even try to wear a ring. And she's trying to put a ring on his finger, because most of the time he's probably in Jamaica, because he's more bi-coastal than she is, I guess. That's what it seemed like. And he was like, well, when I go to this gym, I'm going to take off my ring. I was like, what? He goes, am I allowed to take off my ring? And then Sean said, can I wear the ring around my neck? And then TT was like, I will punch you, baby. What are you talking about? What you mean? It seems like, she has a little bit of insecurities about this man and this ring. And she probably wants him to wear it because she's wearing hers, but he's not that into it. And if your bond is tight and it's close and you're secure in your relationship and all the rumors ain't true, then you know what? I trust you. A ring ain't going to stop a woman from talking to you. A ring ain't going to stop you from talking to a woman. She was like, well, this ring would keep them all away and everybody would know that you married. And then he said, trust me, I'm next to you. They'll know I'm married. Basically, he said she advertised that they are married, and she does everything to let everybody know that she's with him. And basically, it seemed like he's saying it's way too much. And then also, this ring is way too much. But they could just be doing this for a storyline to make it seem like they got some trouble at home. But in any event, he don't look like he's too thrilled to put on that ring at all. He was like, what you mean I gotta wear this 24/7? TT was like, yeah, you gotta wear this 24/7. This is gonna remind everybody around you that you married and all these other people. I was like, girl, that ring ain't gonna stop nothing. And she's really adamant about it. So it just seems like maybe there's something shaky, or maybe Sam and Egypt was saying something that was true, that Sean, he's in Jamaica most of the time and she's in LA. That's what they're making it look like. So I don't know if it's that situation, but okay. She might just be in LA for filming, but she wants to be an actress and she wants to be a part of Hollywood and things of that nature. So you would think that she'll be in LA more, but she could really just be in Jamaica most of the time and just using her mother's house to film for the show. If any event, it is what it is, because they be faking, they be lying. And then she tells the jeweler, make sure he don't come and swap out my ring if he can't afford $30,000. If he thinks $30,000 is too much, you just had a baby, you're about to get married, you're already staying in your mama's house. Maybe he thinks the money should go somewhere else. I don't know. But in any event, it doesn't seem like he's really thrilled about paying the $30,000. But, she said that he can, and that's the ring that she wants, so she know that he got money in the bank, that he can afford it, or they might not even get the ring, and they might get a copycat ring and tell us that this is the ring that they went to the jewelry store and got. Who knows? You guys let me know what you think about that situation. I was like, Lord, See what you guys are saying. TT something like she is controlling. She push him away. It's TT is getting on my nerves. It sounds, you would think that she would be hello to all. How you doing? Okay, I see what you're saying. What's up, LSW? Jodeci is from North Carolina. Much love, both Carolinas. Yes, but they made their money in New York and they made their money in California and Blase the third. I just want to know I don't want to know if they still got money because Hey, what's up, love? What's going on? What's going on, Latasha? Okay, no problem. No problem. Okay, so let's get back to the situation. So in any event, so the ring that TT wants to purchase, I want to have Sean to purchase, is absolutely beautiful. He really don't want nothing on his hand at all. It just seems like she's way more into him than he's into her. And it seems like he trusts her, but she don't trust him. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know if you noticed, but nobody cares if you got a ring if they want your man. You know what I mean? A ring ain't gonna do nothing to the situation. A ring ain't gonna stop nothing. And let's just talk about Angela real quick. Angela, last season she came through with the fashions. And I believe that Angela has the best fashion on WeTV. In my opinion, Angela got a big old house in Atlanta. So she did move to Atlanta, but we know there's a man somewhere. She's trying to lie to us and say she's there for HJ, but I believe that's half of the situation, half of the information. Angela likes to be secret unless she feels like, oh my God, I want the world to know, and then she'll take it back. But in any event, this outfit that Angela got on right here, girl, this outfit is lit. This is a lit outfit. Go ahead, Angela, handle your business. Handle your business. This outfit, this whole, this is her confessional, but I didn't even talk about it. But this outfit is lit. Angela be dressing her ass off. Let's just not even front. And so we have Creed. She goes to Angela's house, and basically Angela's happy that she got this big old house. But only thing that's the difference is, Angela got to take out the trash and stuff like that. And she don't really want to take out the trash because she lived in a condo at one point in time. And she owned the condo, but, she had to shoot. But now she got to bring that trash cans to the curb and bring them back. But she got a chef in her house cooking, excuse me. So, it's all right. She's all right. And then we got Creed basically letting us know that it's woe is her. And she's going through some things. And Creed is letting us know that when she was 18 years old, she went and she got a procedure. And then after that procedure, she was ended up diagnosed with some other things. And basically her uterus wasn't working as for her to carry, and she had a miscarriage and things of that nature. So she's going through a whole lot. She's blaming herself for it. She thinks that God is punishing her and things of that nature, and Blase the third. And so she got a whole gripe to, she's mad. And then she's blaming herself. It could just be for the show, but at the same time, you know what I mean, everybody else is giving birth and having babies. And so now this is the situation that's going to really make her go off, on Sakoya, because Sakoya said if you had children, you will understand. And then she went crazy. She went like a Rambo. She went like she was in, she just did way too much. But girl, it is what it is. The Simmons got protection out here in these streets. So we're going to see Creed and we're going to see Savannah for a while. So, she gives us her story of what she's been through, and she was 18 years old when that happened, and she thinks that she's being punished. She's thinking all this other stuff. And now she wants a baby. Go see Dr. Jackie. Go see Dr. Simone. It was that doctor you went to go see, and you didn't do, checkups, in my opinion. You didn't handle your business like you were supposed to after you was 18 years old. You wasn't making visits to the doctor on the regular. But in any event, so she's feeling a certain type of way. She's hurt, and Angela's, and I was like, yo, but think about it. Angela has Creed in her house. Angela usually do not invite any of the co-workers to our house. For some reason, Angela is messing with Creed. Angela is tight with Creed. Angela and Creed or tight, because Angela don't be having nobody in her house. So is Creed Angela's mouthpiece? You know what I mean? Because Creed is the only one really chilling with Angela so far as we see this season. You know how Angela is. She jumps like a frog. She don't want to be nowhere where there's any drama. But the girl that she's tight with, then the rest of the cast is out here causing ruckus. Okay? But, Creed is cool with Angela, and Vanessa, and she's also, cool with Denise. So in any event, it seemed like Creed is actually handling the dirty business, and also Savannah. It's like they want to make sure they stay close to the Simmons so they can stay on the show, because when it comes to, Savannah, her father ain't really doing much out in these streets when it comes to reality TV. At one point in time, he was the king on reality TV, but he is on Love and Hip Hop Family Reunion Family Edition. So, she knows the reality spectrum. She knows what is expected, and she's doing everything to make sure she stay on cast. You know how Sam and Egypt was like, yo, we the storyline, we this, we that. Well, when it comes to Savannah, when it comes to Creed, they're trying to carry all the weight, and they're going to make sure they get paid for it, and they are here for it. And I told you, these young girls don't be playing around. So, if you get into it with these young girls, be ready to throw up, be ready to throw down, because they ain't going to just, go back and forth with you. They're going to swing on you. So when you want to get involved with some of these young girls, be ready to swing. You see, Savannah's ready to swing. You see, Cree is ready to swing. They ready to swing on you ASAP. Okay. So, make sure, your man ain't messing out here with these young girls. These young girls are swinging. They swinging. So Creed is telling her story, and basically her story is going to end her up somewhere where she going to be out of control. We got Lil Twist. Little Twist is in the building. He is about to go to court because basically he was riding around dirty. He was riding around with that Nina and some tree, and he's a 2-time felon in California. So therefore he could have did a year, or he could have been doing a life bid. But in any event, this is the first time you're going to see Twist dressed normal. The first time you're going to see Twist in one sequence, and that's black and some white. So he got on black and white because the bottom of his sneakers is actually white. That's the first time you're going to see Little Twist not in his get-up, not in his pajamas, not in his old thrift store wearing clothes. You know what I mean? I don't know what he be going for, but he be going for something. So in any event, Twist done got his teeth done, so you don't even see the gold stuff on his teeth anymore. He got them implants in. He got his teeth done. Baby. He's here for this reality TV situation, but he almost, could have been, really kind of, behind bars, but he ain't behind bars. So he lucked up. You see him dancing. You see him in one sequence, black and white. You ain't gonna never see that again. He got on regular sneakers. OMG, his lawyer is laughing. I was like, it's gonna go bad, because every time you have your lawyer on TV, it always goes bad. It just reminds me of Max B. But in any event, he got probation, 10 months, deferred sentence, and he can travel back and forth to LA, to California to shoot WeTV. And also, only way he has to check in is by mail. So it can come whenever. Anybody can mail a letter for him. So he is happy that he done got away with the situation, that he ain't got to do no time. And we happy for you that you ain't, you ain't behind them balls, baby, and you ain't got no 3 strikes. That's for real. So that's his attorney's. So his attorney handled business. So okay, good for the situation. And then we got Sakoya. Poor Sakoya. I don't know what to tell you, y'all. Sakoya, baby, you was talking a big game. I thought you had something with you, but baby. And they calling you Sequence. They done found your nickname out here in these streets. Like, what's going on? Like, they ain't playing with Sakoya. Like, for real. Like, oh, man. And this is Jojo's daughter. And, she's getting dragged. Like, she came on tough. She came on hard. She didn't know what to expect. and she really did too much, and then she did too much on Twitter, and so she done gave Savannah and she done gave, Cree the storyline, and that's an easy storyline. So therefore, you're going to be their target. You are going to be their food out here in these streets. That's just going to be the situation when it comes to Sakoya. Sakoya says she feels like they're jealous of her or whatever the case may be. No, baby, you food, you a storyline, and an easy storyline that they can tag team on. So that's what it seems like. And baby, coming for Tanise was like the worst thing that you could have did while she was pregnant, because now it gives them the all action to go the way that they want to go with the situation, which it really doesn't justify them. But baby, and their justification with Angela, TT, and Jojo is good justification. Will keep them on the show. Angela, Simmons, Vanessa, and Tanise, and they know they got an ally, and they know if these girls pop off, Sakoya and Cree, they're going to have their back. So it is what it is. So, you want to be on this show, baby, you're going to have to start swinging. You're going to have to start swinging, baby, because they're swinging on you. And we got Casey's son on the show. It's like, OMG, Casey's son, Devin. Like, damn, your father was smooth when he was on TV. He was smooth when he did interviews. He was smooth when he talked to the ladies. Too bad your son can't sing, Casey. You know what I mean? Because if he would have started singing like you sang, baby, the whole staff over there at WeTV, because they were all older people trying to look young, security, staff, they looked like they was in their 40s, their late 30s, their 50s, and everything. They know who Jodeci is. They know who KC is. If KC would have started singing and showed up to that party, baby, there wouldn't have been no fighting going on. They would have carried Creed and Savannah up out that party ASAP. But in any event, and then KC was I don't know if KC was around. We know he had issues, but his son don't got no swag, no type of charisma, no type of charm, and he don't even got that bad swag. We done heard the stories about Jodeci, how they get down, but we don't want his son to do anything that's gonna, jeopardize his career or add more shame to Jodeci, And I love me some Jodeci, but in any event, your son came through and he didn't have, he had no, I couldn't believe, and then he had on Timberlands in Cali, I know New York be up in Cali like that, but, it was just way too much. We got Jojo, and this is where Jojo says that he's performing, and I'm thinking he's performing with Dalvin. I don't know if he's performing with Devontae, because Devontae be really missing in action. And so he's talking about he's performing Blase the third, and one day he wants to get KC back on stage. That's gonna happen. Like, I just want to know what's going on with KC. KC, why ain't you on stage? Why ain't you performing with your brother? Are you okay? Are you healthy? What's going on? I just hope it's not none of that situation, because we are losing way too many celebrities quick, fast, in a hurry. And Jodeci, I just still want Jodeci to do that comeback. They still live in every member of the group of Jodeci's here. Usually, they ain't here. You know what I mean? It'd be a half a group. But Jodeci is still here, man. They can still do something for the people. I will buy. But in any event, we got Sakoya talking to her father, and that's Casey's son, Devon. He's sitting there, and basically she's talking about, there's some things going on and nobody likes her, and Blase the third. And he was just basically, Jojo was like, you don't really have to apologize, Blase this, Blase that, and all this other stuff. And she basically feels like she doesn't want to apologize. But also, when it comes to Stevie J's daughter, Savannah and Faith Evans have a good Savannah, father Stevie J has a good relationship, with Faith Evans, because Stevie J's married to Faith Evans. So therefore, so when it comes to Sakoya, her mother's like, basically make up with Savannah, because I'm cool with Faith Evans. Me and Faith Evans are good friends, and they're cool with Stevie J. So this is why Stevie J want the beef, to stop. I thought something else, because how Stevie J is, is a slime ball. So I thought it could be more to the situation. But Faith Evans is involved in the situation, because when it comes to Sakoya, her mother is cool with Faith Evans. They're still really good friends. And so we're going to see how the situation pans out. But Jojo gave her the right advice. Don't apologize if you don't mean it. And she tried to apologize, but baby, they wasn't hearing her apology. Her cousin was like, I got your back. He tried to have her back as much, but, he moved too slow. He don't move fast enough. So that's the situation. So in any event, she already know it's a bad situation. And she know that she did too much when it came to, Tanise. Like, Tanise gave her mother a compliment. Instead of taking that compliment from Tanise was like, oh my God, I couldn't tell which one was the mother. If it was you or her or whatever, giving her a compliment. And then, Sakoya, she took it as, disrespect. Like, regardless, maybe she said that you look old, but at the same time, she complimented your mother. You let that slide, but you didn't let that slide. Tanise was pregnant at the time, and everybody already thought that you had a situation because how the previews and how you was talking to, Savannah, it seemed like you had a problem with Angela, the way that you was describing the story. Maybe you put too much emphasis on it, but it looked like you was coming for Angela because she done messed with your baby daddy. And then come to find out that was decades ago, Lord. And then you got Cree saying basically you was using that for a storyline. So in any event, Tanise ain't got to move a finger in this situation. I was like, man, I was like, yo, Jojo, why you should have brought security with your daughter. Your daughter was worried at the time. She needs security. You know the streets, you know the hood. You've been from North Carolina to New York to California. That's where you stayed, and you was rolling with the toughest and the baddest in everything. You should have made sure your daughter had some protection. Your mama should have made sure you had some protection. They done set you up like, baby, you want to be on this show? Well, you're going to have to deal with what it comes with. And we got the cousin, Casey's son, the lead singer of Jodeci. He was like, I got your back, this and that. I was like, damn, you don't got no charisma, like he don't got no charm. He don't got none of that. He don't got no flex or anything. Like if y'all was so concerned about how these girls were going to come at you, y'all should have brought some gifts, because you guys already know that what Savannah respects. What do Savannah respects? Only thing Savannah respects is Monte and gifts, and Monte and gifts. That's all she respects. And then when it comes to Cree's about the money too. Cash rooms, everything around me. They want cash. They want gifts or whatever. Maybe they would have thrown your gifts in the trash or in the water, whatever. But maybe it would have been cool. I wouldn't have brought them nothing, but y'all wasn't ready for what went down. Y'all wasn't ready for the situation. You sitting over there trying to talk to the wolves, and the wolves was sitting over there. He could have handled his situation, but he couldn't touch them. And that's what Creed said. Creed said, you can only have your cousin's back from a distance because he's a man. So that's why Creed said that to him, like, yo, you can't even get in the middle of the beef like that. You can't really do too much because we on TV. And you ain't gonna do that. You ain't gonna do that. I was like, they played Jodeci kids, y'all. We TV, y'all ain't right for that. But that's the same thing they did to Briana. So it is what it is. Everybody gonna get their time. And then on top of that, you got Sakoya and her cousin. They were basically loner. This is, Devin, or whatever his name is, Devin, whatever his name is, Casey's son. He's basically saying, girl, see me when you see me. And they seen you and they disrespected you, baby. Y'all, and then Sakoya's under talking about, you got beef with me, say less. Say less. Okay, there was not gonna be no conversation. If you talking like this on Twitter, you better be ready when you see him. Like, y'all thought it was gonna be kumbaya. Y'all thought it was gonna be all TV camera and action. No, baby. It wasn't. You gave them a storyline. You gave the wolves a storyline to come at you. Cree was like, listen, I don't play about babies. Sequence better sit down somewhere. Girl, if you don't play about babies, you gonna tell me you just started playing about babies because at 18, you was running to, a procedure. So how much do you care about babies? Come on. Don't play yourself. But in any event, it is what it is. And you got Cree, basically she's talking about you guys trying to bully Tanise, and that ain't gonna happen. She got a storyline. Tanise Cree ain't got nothing going on. She ain't got nothing happening. She don't got nothing of that interesting unless she gonna bring celebrities on and throw a party. So either she got TT, she gonna be getting that TT, but right now she is getting that Sakoya, and she's getting at her cousin. She's coming for Jodeci kids. Jodeci, why you let your kids get played? Luke Campbell, get your daughter, Luke Campbell. Get this girl. Well, we already know he can't do nothing because she done told him about himself on this show, called him out, shaded him, using him for a storyline. So if she can use her own father for a storyline, you think she ain't gonna use Sakoya and her cousin for a storyline? Oh, it's on and popping. That's gonna be the storyline of the year. I'm just like, Lord have mercy. Like, this is crazy. Ooh, man. I'm just saying, like, yo, this has just got really, really crazy. This thing got really crazy. So now we at the party. You know, Little Twist is throwing a party because he ain't going to jail. They got flies all around the party and everything. Okay, good. Hand sanitizer. But Twist, why is there flies everywhere? Production, why is there flies everywhere? Ain't nobody trying to eat no food with no flies on it. You know what flies do? Flies lay eggs. Flies carry all types of bacteria, and if y'all didn't put that food in the microwave for 100 minutes and put it on 1,000 degrees or throw that food back on the grill and y'all ate that food like that, we already know parasites is running through. Like, come on. Like, they really just ate that food with the flies on it. Jojo talking about it's okay. No, it ain't okay. Not unless you recook it. How you gonna be eating food with flies on it? And then we got Jojo, you know, basically telling us, him and Twist, that they are so close and they got such a close relationship. Blase the third, but Jojo didn't even know why he was over there at Twist party. He didn't even know it was like be free party, jail get out of free card party. You know what I mean? So y'all be, your storyline just be, you know, just be killing us. So we only got really one storyline. And then we have, you know, Briana, she comes through. Briana's just tired of it. Briana's just hanging on. She's just hanging on for the check. We got Twist. I told you was going to see. Only time you're going to see him dressed, you know, like a regular civilian or any other way is going to be at court. Now he's back to, you know, Twist. He's back to Twist. He got the Usher bucks, but now he got the Twist bucks. He got fake $1,000 bills at the party. Okay, Twist, you are doing too much. We can't spend them. He got the girls at the party. You know, he likes his vanilla women. And, you know, he got his friend there with the dreads. His friend has always been there. His friend always shoots with him. That's his boy. His boy always got his back. That's his number one dude. That's always with Twist. I mean, I don't know who he be, but he's always with Twist. And he always protecting Twist, and he be coming up. Then we got Sakoya, you know, she comes through to the party with her cousin. And I'm like, look at how KC is dressed. Number one, with the hat on, the glasses, the plaid shirt, the jeans shorts, the Timberland boots, the wife beater, the chain. They didn't come with no gifts. Sakoya came with Twizzlers. Like, come on. Like, y'all should have came with better gifts, y'all. Hey, Rosemary, how you doing? I thought Faith Evans got a divorce from Stevie. No, they still married. Stevie J just recently said on VH1 Family Reunion, Love and Hip Hop Edition, that the chips may fall where they may. Basically, he's saying he's holding on to a divorce to see how Faith is going to act. How old is Cree? She doesn't know how to approach she don't want to talk. She don't want to talk and she don't want to approach nobody. She got a storyline. You got to understand. The Vultures got a storyline. You know, so what's Savannah? Savannah, we're going to still talk about Savannah PPP loan. You know what I mean? Or her, how she making her money out there. She's making her money out there. You know, we know how. And so they come through. I'm just like, man, like this situation is just, you know, they come through. I was like, girl, you should have had on sweatpants. Should have had your hair tied up in the back. You should have had Vaseline on your face, because them tweets that you was leaving only gave them. They thought that maybe we was keyboarding out here, like we was fake keyboarding. No, they came through, but at least her cousin was there. Because baby, if her cousin wasn't there, and if it wasn't for Lil Easy, girl, Sakoya would have got mocked. We got Jojo. He's getting marital advice from Lil Easy. Easy basically said, you know, he let his wife not work, you know, Aaliyah not work for 9 years. Then he took a break, and then boom, bada bean, everything's perfect. Go ahead, handle your business, Lil Easy. And so they walk into the party. I'm just like, Lord have mercy. So she meets some of the people. Lucky Easy's there. Easy was good. Easy was very good. you know, and she's walking in there and they're already making fun of her. She's a storyline. She's food. She's bread and butter. And everybody's looking because everybody knows what's about to happen. Everybody knows that she is going to get rocked. Everybody knows what's going to happen. And production, producers, everybody at the party know she's about to get it. Know that they're going to come for her. This is going to be a hard scene. Jojo sitting there waiting around. His sisters ain't around, but he's taking video. He's taking pictures. He's going to send it to his sisters. He's going to send it to his wife because Tanise, you know, had issues when it came to, you know, Sakoya. So he's sitting there and he's looking, you look at that devious look on his face. And Briana got that shock look like, yo, it's going to go down. But, you know, it is what it is. It's going to go down. And then you have, you know, Easy's wife. She still ain't got her hair done. She's still, you know, getting her hair back done in the alley somewhere, you know, hovering over a cardboard box, getting her hair done. She don't care how she look on TV. You know, she would gel it down. She would have 18 different colors in her hair. She would be looking like, you know, somebody's defecating on the toilet. You know what I'm saying? With her hairstyle, but she's in the mix. She's in the drama. And it seems like she does not like Sakoya either. And she has teamed up with Savannah and also Cree. And they're over there laughing and joking and taking shots at Sakoya. Sakoya can hear it. You know what I mean? So basically, they're antagonizing her now. You know, They are definitely antagonizing her. I was just like, okay. So it's going to be that situation. Sakoya's about to get it. And so they're sitting over there. It was like, oh, ain't you going to go over there and talk to Sakoya? You got Stevie J's daughter, Savannah. She was like, no, I'm the hot commodity around here. I'm the hot person around here. I'm the one that got this. I'm the one that got that. I'm the one that everybody want to be around. I'm not going to go say hi to her. Who she thinks she is? So she's already on one. She's already mad from last season, last year. She's on one. And basically, Cree is there, you know, leading her on to the situation. Like, yeah. And then you have, you know, Aaliyah, Lil Easy E, baby, you know, wife. You know, she's in the mix. And she's team the other girl. Okay, she's team, you know, Cree, and she's team, you know, Savannah. And he basically, he don't really, I don't think Lil Easy are feeling them like that. To him, they're troublemakers. To him, they're a type of people that'll get you, you know, locked up. So in any event, he's not feeling the situation. And plus, Sakoya's pretty. And you know, Lil Easy always like a pretty woman. You see how he looking at her right there? He likes a pretty woman. She's able, you know, to get him on her side. And plus, you see his wife, come on. His wife is beautiful. She got his back. She didn't have to work. You know, she gets the best of him. Well, look at that ponytail. Look at that hair. Like, she got a rainbow color hair. Don't even match. She done added on weave ponytail. She just tied it around the bottom of her hair. Her kitchen is thick and dark. It's just like, then the front is a different color. Like, it's not cute. It's not cute at all. But, you know, she's not here for hairstyles. If we want hairstyles, the people with the best hairstyles is Angela and Vanessa. And after Angela and Vanessa, we going to say Cree. Cree comes in. Cree be having her hair looking. Cree always got her hair done, too. Cree always got her hair done. And so Sakoya this season, she got a good hair. She got her hair done. You know, she got good hairstyles and things of that nature. Because last season, it looked like she didn't have no hair. And she just glued 5 braids on 5 big old red braids and call it a day and want to come popping off. And so you see Lil Easy. Lil Easy's like, yeah, hey. He's like, hey, he's introducing himself. He's talking. He's like, he ain't got nothing to worry about. We got Savannah talking about, look at that girl, look at her over here. And the Savannah, she done look like she done got 3rd-degree burns, you know, with these baby hairs. These baby hairs look like she tattooed them on, she sprayed them on, she burnt them on, you know, she hot pressed them on. These, you know, and this hair, baby, in the front world, this wig is bad. This wig is bad. I was gonna put you in the category that you be having your hair done, but then they showed this to you. Like, what's going on? What's going on in this picture? And so, you know, they're all introducing each other and blasting a third. And then you got Sakoya. She only bring Twizzlers. You could have brought more than that. They should have brought some bottles. They should have brought some smoke. They should have brought something else. Basically, a peace offering. Like, hey, listen, I was acting like I wanted smoke on Twitter. I was acting like I wanted smoke, yo, but I realized that, yo, I'm just trying to get along. I'm just trying to film, trying to get some scenes in, and I need y'all to help me. So therefore, here's a gift. They might throw it away, but at the end of the day, what's her name? Savannah and Cree will respect you at the end of the day, even though they might throw away your gift or whatever. You come empty-handed, you don't come with nothing. That's a problem, and that's the situation. Everybody would have felt a little bit better, and more people would have been like, oh, look what they did. They brought you guys the gift. You know, they came empty-handed, so you already know that was the situation. And we have Miss TT. She didn't even show up to the party. Denise didn't show up. We got Vanessa. Vanessa didn't show up. Vanessa and Angela, they're refusing to shoot with the people that are B-listers on the show. So the two A-listers, Vanessa and also the three A-lister, Denise, because she's a part of the family. And Angela decided not to skip Twist Party because the last Twist Party they went to was a situation, and this Twist Party is a situation as well. So in any event, you got, Lil Easy being a nice guy. He's trying to introduce them, trying to introduce, Casey's son, to the ladies, and his wife is like, oh yeah, so who you be? But the wife is over there sitting talking all types of smack. Aaliyah knows what's going on with Cree. She knows what's going on with Savannah, and she's looking at him like, you're about to get it. And Easy's just trying to be the good guy. He's trying to be, he's trying to produce. He's protecting people. He need a pay raise. He definitely need a pay raise because he's out here doing a whole lot. And his wife wanted him to fall back in the situation. Lord have mercy. And so, as you know, KC's son, Devin, Devin, he's over there trying to, say what's up to, Savannah. Savannah was like, oh, who you think you are? Why you gonna come over here and talk to me? You don't even know me. You was dissing me on Twitter. You was talking crap to me on Twitter. You was doing the most. You know what I mean? And basically saying, you don't even know me. And he was like, I'm trying to protect my cousin. And Savannah was like, I don't care who you trying to protect, your mama, your sister, your daddy, your auntie, whoever you trying to protect. I don't care what her bad built body self. So we know Savannah got a little bit of jealousy going on because she's talking about the girl body and the way that she's built. Ain't nothing wrong with Sakoya's body at all. Her body's okay. Her body looks natural. It looks all right. So I don't know why you coming at her body like that. That means there's some underlying issues that you do got on. Sakoya said you guys were jealous, that you guys are not where she's at. But in any event, she was talking too much smoke. She was saying you got beef. If you leaving these type of text messages, your hand should have been up in the air, baby girl. You should have just went over there and said, are we gonna finish this? And then you got Savannah basically just going in on Casey's son, Devin, basically saying, you need to get away from me. You don't even know my name. You don't even know who I am. And you're going to be talking about me on Twitter. You're going to be mentioning me on Twitter, who you think you are. Savannah was like basically saying, you don't even know me. So then why you tweeting me? Why are you talking about me? Why are you talking about me on Twitter? And so he was like, I'm trying to get to know you. And she was like, no, I ain't trying to be your buddy. I ain't trying to be your friend. This ain't no kumbaya. Like, she's going in, y'all. Savannah is just basically dragging his boy right to his face. He don't know how to question, shut her up. He don't know how to say nothing to make her be quiet because, he don't got that swaggerlicious yet. Maybe one day, but he could have said something to stop her. Not stop her, but basically make her say, and think about it, because Savannah will think. If you say something that sparks something in her brain, she will think, but she's real hood, and basically she got something to prove. She's the only Jordan out here acting a fool on TV. She's keeping the family legacy going, and she ain't scared. She done grew up with Jocelyn, Mimi, Stevie J, her mother, and they've been on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, so she know how it goes. And basically she's gonna get her monte, and she's gonna get a bag, and she's gonna stay relevant, and whatever she got to do on this show, she gonna do. So Sakoya, you gave her reason to come after you, so now she's gonna take food off your plate, girl. Sakoya is coming for you, and Cree's gonna jump right in because Cree, she got to get some attention too. She don't want to be left out, and this is a better situation because it's not TT. TT still got people that love her on the show, people that still support her on the show. So when it comes to Sakoya, she ain't got no friends on the show. So therefore, she's easy meat, she's easy food, she's an easy storyline. They ain't gonna come for Bree because Bree's gonna swing, but we already know Bree could kind of swing, but her swings be hitting and missing. So we have, she's so disrespectful to this dude. She said, we ain't gonna be buddy. Savannah said, are you crazy, bro? Was you dropped on your head? Did you do a line before you came here? So, Savannah is talking. She's calling him a trusty, custy, saying he got dropped on his head. What was he doing before he came here? She don't care about he's Casey's son. She don't care about nothing. She said, you disrespect me. She's calling him a kid. She's calling him a boy. And he's upset, talking about you wild, disrespectful. How you disrespecting me like that and calling me a boy? We got Lil Easy wife looking like, you know what I mean? Like she don't wash her hair or wash her face before she came to the show. She's over there watching. She's feeling good. She got some of that choo in her system. She's waiting for these girls to go off. She's gonna eat off this plate too by being in the mix, by being in the scene. We got Easy trying to protect homeboy from the girls. Easy's trying to be a good guy, baby. He's trying to be a good guy. Bless your heart, Lil Easy. Bless your heart. He's a good man. So in any event, Savannah was like, why you mention my name? He was like, I just want to get to know you. And she was like, I don't want to get to know you. I don't want to talk to you. I don't even know why you over here having a conversation with she is just, if he could sing like his father, if he would have bust out singing, they may have laughed or whatever, but it would have been something. Or if he had a gift, like, I heard you like this. I heard you, I saw on one episode you was buying all these trees from here. Here's a gift or something. They would have probably disrespected him, but they probably would have fell back a little bit, like, okay, maybe they're genuine, because when it comes to Sakoya, when it comes to Savannah, only thing she respects is money. So money or gifts. She's very, she's materialistic. So that's the situation. and he's extending his hand out to her. And she was like, you better get your hand out of here. Like, yo, Savannah, Stevie J, come and get your daughter. And Devon was like, Devin was like, yo, you being around disrespectful. She's like, you better get up out of here. I want to talk to you, homeboys. Like, she's being wild, disrespectful. But at the same time, and his tweet, he called her a girl, so she's calling him a boy on purpose. So this is why Savannah is calling him a boy, is because on Twitter, he was like, girl. He was calling her a girl, like a little girl on Twitter. You already know she thinks she's grown. She got them PPP loans. You know what I'm saying? So she thinks she's grown. So that's why she's disrespecting him. So it is, Savannah did too much and Cree did too much. And poor Sakoya, Sakoya, she made a big mistake trying to be all big and bad when she first got on the show, and she came at Tanisha. She wanted that smoke and she was ready. She might have been feeling something might have been in her drink. Maybe she was feeling like, ooh, I could do this. And baby, now they got you hemmed up in Lil Twist house. You sitting there uncomfortable. You know what I mean? You already know, what's her name? Cree's big, y'all. Cree's bigger than Pep. Creed's a huge one. You already seen Lil Twist talk about her shoes. So Creed is huge. Like Creed is a huge woman. She's very huge. She wears a size 11. You know what I'm saying? That's Nene Leak's size of shoes. So she's a big woman. Like, we can't really see how big she is, but this is a big girl that is very this is a big girl. And Sakoya is little. You can't really tell, but Sakoya is little. She's sitting there like, I don't know what to do. And what's her name? Savannah's still over there talking about, I don't even know why he over here. I don't even know why this and that. She's just dissing that man. She's just making him feel like he don't even know how to deal with it. You know what I mean? He probably want to say something. He probably want to go there. But like, if he was to go there, he would be in jail. And so he's basically said, well, I don't want to have this conversation with you. I don't want to get to know you or whatever. So we can see that I'm feeling like KC wasn't really around in his life, or KC had his addictions while he was growing up, that he couldn't teach his son any swag or anything, or how to, KC dealt with Mary J. Blige. He dealt with a lot of women that was out here whining. Well, we don't know how he dealt with them, so let me just keep it moving. And so look at Lil Easy's wife with her ponytail and her gel down hair. You know what I mean? She's sitting there with her winter dress on with no sleeves, baby, looking at him, knowing he getting punked. She's laughing at him and everything, thinking he's a cornball and corny. And Savannah just sitting over here roasting him. And he got on this outfit, like, I don't know, y'all. Like, this is bad. I'm so mad that, Jodeci didn't protect their kids. Now he's like, oh, this is worthless. I should have never went over there to talk to her. You shouldn't have been talking junk. And Sakoya, she basically looking like, oh my God, I need to leave, but I need this paycheck too, because I'm trying to get my name out there. Because she does do music, and she got some music on her Instagram page. You know what I mean? Twist comes over like he really cares. He knows the girls want her. He know the girls want to eat her up. And he know his party is whack anyway. So basically having an altercation at his party is good for TV. He can fall back. He can act like the mediator in the situation. But at the end of the day, he's choosing the Simmons. And she came at Denise, which is Jojo's wife. Even though he's a forgiving person, he ain't really that forgiving. But at the same time, he don't want her to get roasted because she's pretty. So that's the reason why she didn't really get it like they would have gave it to her, is because she's pretty. She's pretty, and she's the daughter of a legend. If she wasn't pretty, baby, that Twist wouldn't have even been worried about it. He wouldn't have even looked back. What's his name? Lil Easy E. He wouldn't have been sitting over. He protected her. He was her personal security, even though his wife was trying to pull him off from not protecting her. She was not pretty, baby. It would have been all types of stuff going on. And then on top of that, he don't like Savannah. So now Lil Twist want to be the peacemaker. He want to have the conversation. He was like, there ain't gonna be no disrespect at my party. Disrespect at your party. Boy, you better move. You only made the situation even worse, boy. He was like, I want to be peacemaker now. So you see his gold teeth. He don't got the gold teeth no more. He goes over there to try to talk to Savannah. Savannah was like, yo, Devin was talking wild crazy. She was talking wild crazy on Twitter. And I don't know why her cousin's coming over here. And she's basically said she's tired of people thinking that she's weak. She's tired of people thinking that she is just only LA. And she's just a rich girl. I don't think we think that you're a rich girl. Maybe people that, don't make no money at all, that don't even make $20,000 might think you're a rich girl. Well, we already know what's going on. So she was like, I'm tired of people thinking I'm just a rich girl. I'm just a pretty face. Baby, don't you want to be known as a rich girl and a pretty face? People can work with you and things of that nature. Like you can have a conversation, show some growth, show something. But in any event, when it comes to Savannah, she got a reason. Now she got a reason to get at you, Sakoya. So she going to get at you. You're going to be her storyline. She can't really she can't use that, oh, Stevie J and the daddy to me no more. You know what I mean? And then she's not really talking about her clothing line as of so far. So basically, you're a storyline for her, and then on top of that, you was talking on Twitter. So she's taking that personal. She was trying to get at it with Jocelyn when Jocelyn came at her. So Sakoya, she ain't thinking twice about it. Also, she feels like you deserve all the smoke that she's giving to you. If you didn't want the smoke, you wouldn't have been on Twitter talking all that reckless. So therefore, you wasn't sorry in the beginning when you came after Denise. So right now, Sakoya basically is, she's doomed as for now. She is doomed. She keep it. This show needs to be canceled. Twist was right. Savannah and Cree ain't got no home training. He surely did say that. Angela has to protect her brand. Denise was in NY with that baby, and Angela was getting moved into her new house. They were sitting over there acting a fool for no reason, ladies. Sheila Brown, I thought that was Easy E's mom. That's his wife. I don't. No, you thought that was his mom? No, that's his wife. She just be having them hairstyles from the 70s and the 80s. She just be having them backyard alley hairstyles. It is what it is. I don't blame her. Briana wasn't at the showcase. She was just looking. Who's this? The strippers got out of there. Yes, they did. They bounced. Creed is 30. Okay. Michael. How? Okay, so she answered your question. I'm just like, Lord have mercy. Like, this is crazy. The show needs. Okay, Jess, I never seen a single episode of the show, but I am interested because of Jojo, Sakoya, and yeah, me too. And I want Daughther slang. I want Jodeci to come on WeTV, but it might not be a good look. You know how what Tony Braxton said. I mean, Tamar Braxton said, but you like, you know what I mean? Like, they could have got somebody out there to protect, Sakoya. That's JoJo's daughter, and then his son. Like, you could have hired me. I would have been in the mix. I love Jodeci. Like, yo, why you let your kids get set up like that? Why you let your daughter look like that? The last time we seen Jodeci, what was Jodeci doing? Oh my God, it was bad. Now we got to see your kids get punked on TV. Your daughter and your son from Jodeci getting punked on TV. No security, no protection, no nothing. That wouldn't happen to Puffy kids. That wouldn't have happened to Puffy kids. You know what I mean? If they was on this show, that wouldn't have happened to them. And you already know. I'm just like, oh, baby. I was just like, no. And they should have had somebody to help them out because, baby, they was like chickens with their hair cut off. And when it, and they gave them a reason. It's not like it's out of nowhere. Like, it's not the way that they're doing is just way too much. Like, they're overdoing it. But when you can overdo it and that's who you are in real life, why not do it and get paid for it? So therefore, it's a win-win situation to them. You know what I mean? And plus, if you're going to come in here try to eat off my table, you're going to get this work. You're going to have to work for it. Even though Creed and Stevie J's daughter, Savannah, didn't really put in no work before. You know what I mean? Well, Savannah, she was going at everybody. She did go a little easy. She was trying to get at whoever she needed to get at. Cree tried a little bit. But so far, we into the second episode, and they doing the most. So, baby, they either got a pay raise, they got an increase for being on camera more. Something went down, baby. And they making sure they get paid. And if, next contract is discussed, look what I did for this season. They're basically trying to take Egypt and Sam's spot. Even though they're cool with Egypt and Sam, Egypt and Sam saying that they've been carrying the show, Blase in the third, where Sakoya is like, well, I'm going to be the victim of this show. All that mess she was talking about when it comes to Cree and it comes to Savannah, we gonna take the reins on that situation. And we already know Lil Twist feels he got a good relationship with Savannah. You know what I mean? Lil Easy is the one that really don't like this. You know what I mean? And look at his wife. His wife is just Lil Easy wife. She's just sitting there just looking. She's loving all this. You got security in the back. That dude with the corn braids, the light-skinned dude with the beard, the Philly beard. I was like, yo, he looking like he's making all types of faces. He's doing the most. I was like, oh, that's right. He's been here a long time. Like he's been on the security team for a while. Twist is telling Savannah to fix her face, fix her mouth, why she cussing, why she swearing. And she was like, I don't want anybody to get it misconstrued who I am or what I be. I live this, I am this, and I'm going to act all the way up. And Aaliyah, she's sitting there like, hey, in the background. She's a cheerleader right now. She don't got to do too much. She's a cheerleader. I'm just like, OMG. And Twist says, fix your face, fix your eyes. You ain't going to be acting like this. You ain't going to be messing up my shindig. Oh, yeah, she's messing up your shindig, and you glad that she's messing up your shindig. Because other than that, it wouldn't be a shindig. And so Savannah basically says, that Devin was talking crap. Devin was talking crap, and so therefore, she's here with it. He was talking negative about her. She dissed Sakoya. She said Sakoya came after me and said I had a Chucky hairstyle. Well, I am Chucky. I'm gonna play like Chucky. So I don't know why Twist thought he can do something. Twist is kind of like flirting with Sakoya. You got Lil Easy. I told you, Lil Easy was protecting this girl, yo. Lil Easy was, if she was ugly, he wouldn't have been protecting her. He wouldn't have been. But, he like a pretty face, and he already said he like big booties, and she got a big booty. And so, He was saying, see how he said right next to her, him and his wife on two other sides. Look at this. But they're both making sure they in the film. They're both making sure they in the scene. She's over there with Sakoya. She's over there with Savannah in the scene with Lil Twist. And then he's over here with Sakoya in the scene with Lil Twist. So everybody's doing their job to making sure that they get some camera time when it comes to the old school cast. But when it comes to, Sakoya right now, you fool for everybody. Even Lil Twist, you're fool for him because he knows what's happening. If anything, he would say, girl, the best thing you could do is bounce. But he knows that ain't the right thing to do because we need to have lights, camera, action, baby. Mr. Cheeks in the building. And so, Sakoya basically said that she wanted to apologize to Jojo, and Jojo accepts her apology. He feels like she's sincere and everything, so he's good with it. So you would think that they would be good with it because Jojo's good with the situation, but he ain't really good with the situation like that. He wished like, yo, that's so messed up. Jojo was like, Sakoya, I welcomed you with arms. I wrapped my arms around you. I gave you so much respect and everything. And then after the showcase over, I find out that you're trying to get into it with my wife, and she's already having a difficult pregnancy. And Sakoya said, I was wrong. I took it the wrong way. I shouldn't have said what I said. I was froggy and I messed up. And he understands. Jojo is understanding, and Jojo has common sense. But at the same time, he already know that Savannah and Cree are going to get out of her because the tensions are flying high. Savannah and Cree and Aaliyah, Lil Easy wife, they're already talking. They're already poking. You know how when girls in a group of corner are apart, across from you, but a little distance, and they're laughing, they're giggling, they're saying stuff that it could be go towards you, and they're doing the most to get your attention so you can know that they're over there, basically trying to pump themselves up and let you know that there's a problem. That's what Sakoya, and that's what Creed, and that's what, Aaliyah was doing. And so Sakoya knew what was up. Either she could have left. Jojo accepts her apology. She's smiling. She's grinning. He's smiling and grinning too because she's pretty. If she was ugly, baby, she would have been all over that place. And so she apologized. Now she knows that, okay, I really messed up. Like coming at Tanise, I didn't even know who Tanise was. I came at her like that. I don't got no friends on the show. Who's filming with you? Why ain't you? Hopefully you have two other girls that you can bring, or somebody you can bring, or you can get in a relationship with a girl or somebody so somebody can help you, swing this out, because they ain't gonna be done with you because you jumped up and you swung at what's her name? Savannah. So Savannah and Cree gonna take this all the way to the end. I don't know if they're gonna ever forgive you. And so now we got, Jodeci's son. I don't know why he's scratching his ankle. I don't know if he had an ankle monitor bracelet on, but he got in them hot ass Timbs with socks on. He's scratching his leg because he's sweating, because he's nervous. He didn't know this situation gonna be this bad. And I don't know what's going on with his G's. Let me just keep moving because I don't want to talk about your kids, Jodeci, because I will. So in any event, Lil Twist is trying to get him to go over there and talk to Savannah, which is a bad idea because he didn't know the conversation went down. So Savannah's basically said, get this dude out of my face. I don't want to talk to him. I don't want to have a conversation with him. Whatever he says is gonna make me throw up. He's trying to say I'm defending my cousin. She don't even care. She don't want to hear it. She don't got, she just want all the smoke. She's doing everything to disrespect him and make him feel even littler than she can possibly make him feel. And so that's just the situation, and that's just gonna be the situation. And she ain't listening to Twist. Twist knows that. Lil Easy, his nerves are not functioning as they supposed to, so he got to grab the bag. He got to get him some tree. And now the ladies, she didn't come over there to them, so now they're coming over there to her because producers done sent them over there. Of course, Twist knew that this was gonna happen. Everybody knew this was gonna go down. That Sakoya was gonna be the main storyline. That she was gonna be in the middle, and it was coming for her. She knew she was coming in a lion's den. I don't know why she didn't watch the show. I don't know why she don't got no other people with her, like females with her or anything. I don't know why she's not protected. I have no idea why she is out here on this show with no protection when she told her father and her cousin knows. Hopefully he told his father. They couldn't hire some friends. They couldn't hire anybody. Twist got a person. Savannah, she's over there talking all reckless about, Sakoya. You got Cree that went over there to talk to, Sakoya. Bree is sitting there because she's gonna try to get paid too. And then the Twist girls, his dancers, they're getting ready to leave. They know something's gonna go off. And then you got Sakoya. She goes over there and not Sakoya, but you have, Savannah. She goes over there to Sakoya to tell Sakoya that I don't know who you think you are, sending your big old grown cousin over here when you a grown woman, and I don't even know why you doing all that, and also you know what you need to do. You need to pay attention to your son. You need to worry about your son. So now we got, Savannah basically throwing shots at Sakoya's parenting. I don't know if they know anything personally about Sakoya, and her kid and her baby, because now why are they both saying when it comes to Creed and when it comes to, Savannah, they're both basically calling her out on her motherhood. So is there something going on that we don't know about? Does she got custody of her son? Why are they talking about her parenting, and why is she saying that she needs to go take care of her son? She could be saying that just to be shady, but just to come out there and say that like that when she accused Stevie J of not being a father. So I don't even know if they got personal information on this girl. And she's sitting up there looking like, what? And that's when, she's like, what is happening? Like, what's going on? So she jumped up. What you mean talking about my son? So Sakoya showed you that she got a little bit of that North Kakalaki or that California in her. She jumped up and like, what you say about my son? Don't be talking about my son. I was like, okay. So now she threw the first shot, but I don't know if she actually reached, because Lil Easy, he was in the middle because he was sitting next to her. And then we have, what's her name? Savannah basically said, I hope she got that Duce in her face. And now we got Creed. Look how big Creed is. Creed is like the ultimate warrior. She's like Andre the Giant. You know what I mean? Like, she's huge. Like, you better leave this little girl alone. And now she gonna get into the situation and she's all mad, and she's doing too much. Now she's like, I'm gonna talk to her. I ain't gonna put my hands on her. And then you have Savannah, basically being held by security. And who do you see in the middle? Lil Easy E. Lil Easy E is the trophy award winner. He protected, Sakoya, baby. He's in the middle. He's the one that jumped in. Savannah did all that talking and then tried to sneak Sakoya. Yep, she did. Yo, that woman's huge. Watch got a new storyline at the end. Understand they don't have kids. That's why Cree went extra. She went extra, but yes, she was crying in the beginning of the season. What's going on, Ralph? How you doing? Sakoya is pretty. It's petty. For Creed and Savannah both were being bullies. Creed is embarrassing acting like this with her 30-year-old behind. Creed is definitely trying to make a way to stay relevant. She needs to be ashamed. Lord, hey, what's up, Norris? How you doing? What's going on? We call them mean girls. We don't mess with them. Oh, what's up? What's up, LSW? Anthony, how you doing? Cree's a mess, for real. Hey, Ralph, how you doing? So in any event, let me get back to the situation. So I told you, Lil Easy E, man, he takes the award, he takes the trophy. He really saved this young lady. He really helped her out so much. Like, he was there before security. He was there before antibody. He had her back. Like, yo, it's like, they hired him to do this. I mean, he really had her back. I'm just like, oh, if it wasn't for him, y'all, he was there every step of the way. He knew the game. He knew that they didn't know the game. He knew that they didn't know what was going on. And so, therefore, he didn't let them really get, all the way easy run up on Sakoya. So he was really protecting her, y'all. He was protecting her the whole time. Like, he was her personal security guard, baby. If she was an ugly woman, it wouldn't have happened. And so we got Creed and then Sakoya go back and forth. Sakoya was like, yo, you don't understand the situation. She talked about my child. And anyways, I didn't really have a beef with Angela at all. I was just bringing up something. I was just talking to, Savannah about the situation. I didn't have no beef. And then you got Cree Cree was basically, oh, what are you talking about? Cree was like, oh, what are you talking about? We can talk about your son. She can talk about your son because you brought your son up in a situation in the first place when you said Angela Simmons was dating your baby daddy and you was using that for a storyline. And basically now that storyline ain't working because now we getting at you. And so that's just the situation. Now they coming for her. I'm just like, OMG. And then Cree, she just all the way in the mix, and then she was like, she said something about her taking care of her baby, something about her son, and then that's when, you know, she was like, Savannah can say whatever she want to say. And then Sakoya was like, yo, listen, nah. You know, you don't understand that, Cree. When you have a child, you would understand what I'm saying. Like, you would feel what I'm saying if you understood, but you don't understand because you don't have no children. And then that's when Cree, she went all the way like, yo, you couldn't hold her back, baby. She needed a taser. And she was like, what? You gonna talk about me having kids? What you not gonna do is talk about me having kids, not having no kid. Who are you gonna talk about my kid? And you already know now she has this big storyline about, oh my God, you know, I had this procedure done, you know, I lost, I didn't carry, and now this girl that mentioned baby, you don't understand because you're not a mother. And so now she goes all the way in. She's like Hulk Hogan, she's like Batman, yo, she's the ultimate warrior, she's the bushwhacker, she's, you know, the Rock, she's the Stone Cold Steve Austin. They can't hold her back. She's just flopping everywhere. They trying to lay her down. They can't lay her down, and she's run. And then on top of that, she can run fast too. She can run fast. Like she was, yo, she ran and she got at Sakoya. Like this girl can run fast too, baby. Like this is a mess. A mess. What y'all saying? Cree is about 6 feet, 230 pounds. Yup, he did protect her. He sure did, Lord. I mean, I love how Angela stays unbothered because, you know, they're working for the dollar. She ain't got to work for the dollar. Her name is just on the project. A little stronger than afraid. Cree is... I know, y'all. That lady's big, y'all. LSW, these kids are Jodeci kids and Stevie J. I respect her. I know, man. I'm just like, man, they could have hired me. I would have protected love for real. Because this is KC, Jojo, Jodeci. We all got memories to KC and Jojo. Sad squash. Sad squash, Lord. Yeah. Is this the, yeah, this is a new season, Miss M. Yep, it's the new season. Look. And so she was like, yo, I don't, this girl is pretty. She's pretty without makeup. You know what I mean? I can't say the same for some others, but Sakoya is pretty without makeup. And I see some of them without makeup on and without hair extensions and baby. On a scale of 1 to 10. Okay, look at look at Lil Easy's wife. Look at her hair. Why she come out with this shit again? Why she keep coming out here with this hairstyles? Like, you know, in the back, look at the bottom of her kitchen. All that new growth that's all tatted together. Like, she be doing the most. And she's so busy trying to get into this business. And, you know, she's getting her money too as well. But we gonna need you to gel that down, put some edge control, go get some Kenya Moore hair care products and take care of your hair. Like, what are you doing? Are you spraying these colors on your hair? Like, what's going on? We already know that ponytail is attached to your small ponytail. And she got all this, like, I don't want to talk about her hair, but she keep coming on TV like this. What am I supposed to do when it sticks out? Like, I don't want to be shady, but it's like, come on. I know he sure did say that. Yo, Cree was like, I'm not gonna hit this girl. I'm like, Cree, man, you know, you was already kind of unlikable when it came to your father, and it seemed like you was doing too much. Then you getting that TT, but she really didn't do nothing to you. But I just wanted somebody needs to get that TT because she's been skating around for a few seasons. And then now you're doing all this. Like, I just wanted her to sit down and have that conversation with Sakoya and make, because she can communicate. She's very verbal, but no, she just went all the way in and she wanted it. And she called and you see Savannah in the back. It's just like, man, like they wanted you bad, girl. And then so you got Savannah, she's sitting over the corner saying, oh, did that dude say feel good? She's talking to herself like she's prepping herself up to do more. You know what I mean? She's prepping herself up to go over there. Now she's probably thinking, oh, I gotta do this. I gotta get the money. I gotta do this. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a Jordan. I gotta bring on my family legacy. Like she's over there pumping herself up. You think that if you can go to a quiet place and think for a minute that she can calm down, be like, oh, this is too much. No, she's prepping herself up to do more. And then I was like, yo, that's so shady. So she ran over there. And then you have Lil Easy's wife. You can see her. She's putting her hands on Lil Easy's back to move him out the way and tell him not to protect her. Her cousin, he don't know what to do. He's in an awkward situation. Jojo is not getting involved because he feels a certain type of way about Sakoya. But Lil Easy, where's Lil Easy? Lil Easy right there protecting Sakoya. Oh, baby. He might need a present, girl. And so now she's like, I'm not gonna hit her. Then look at Lil Easy's wife. She's in the back. She's definitely on team Savannah and Cree. And so Cree was like, talking her mess. It's like, oh my God. And so I'm just like, man. And she's just doing too much. Like, she don't even need to be that mad. She don't even. And then you got Easy's wife. She's continually. I was reading it. She's continuing telling him not to protect her. She's continually telling her husband to get out the way. I understand that because she wanted to go down. Then on top of that, she don't like Sakoya either. You know what I'm saying? Because of what she said to Tanise and stuff like that. She feels cool with Savannah, but your husband don't like Savannah, okay? And he don't really like Cree, and Little Twist don't really like Cree either. You know what I mean? Because he's the one that told us how big her feet was. You know what I'm saying? He said, Camera, get a hold of Cree's feet. And so, but look, Lil Easy is there. He's protected. Like, he needs to get extra for his pay. You know what I mean? He needs to go see a chiropractor. He needs to go get acupuncture because he was over here protecting this girl. If it wasn't for him, she would have had all types of marks. And then here goes Savannah. Savannah, everybody's talking. Savannah runs over there and snuffs her. I don't know if she got her because there was a security guard that jumped in front, but it seems like Savannah's arm could have reached. I don't know if it did or not, but she was sitting over there prepping herself up to run up on her. You know what I mean? And so then producers are saying, hey, listen, she apologized to Jojo. And then you got Cree. I don't care if she apologized to Jojo. I don't care if she apologized. I don't care if she did this. I don't care if she did that. Yo, she gonna get this smoke. She gonna get this. I was just like, Lord. And so here's Cree, she's going all types of crazy. The cousin's still trying to be in the mix. I don't know where Easy's at right now, but now it's just going all over the place. Briana, she's just looking because she's been here, done that, and she already know what they're trying to do because she's been a target at one point in time. And then they get, Sakoya outside, security, or the staffers are basically trying to protect her. And then now here comes Cree. Cree is getting ready to run up on her. And so as she's getting ready to run up on her, Easy put his arms out and he blocks her. Like, he jumps in and kind of like get Creed out the way. And his wife, like, he's always there to protect this girl. He's even before the cousin. He's even before Casey's son. Lil Easy's right there. Lil Easy deserves an award for this episode because he's everywhere. And I didn't even try to make it look like this. He's just everywhere. He jumped in because she was running. She was running like a football player. Like, you know what I mean? She was running like she was like she was ready to tackle. Or, she was she was running like she was a football player. And how they moved the people out the way. And that's what she was doing. And Lil Easy jumped up with one hand and kind of blocked it, pushed Sakoya back, and then another security guy got Sakoya out the way because they was hemming her up in the bar area where they were serving drinks and also where Briana's work is at. And so she's trying to get in there, boy. I don't know if she might have tagged her, she might have not tagged her. It was so quick. Now Briana, she's yelling and screaming. She has no relevance to this show. She got her Mary J. Blige lipstick on. I'm going down. And so the ladies like, we leaving. Lil Twist is like, y'all done made my ladies leave. And we got Jojo, he's laughing, his friends are laughing, they're all laughing at the situation, they're laughing at everything. So if it wasn't for Easy, Sakoya would have got rocked. I mean, she would have got rocked way worse than she got a little bit rocked. And look how they're carrying out Stevie J's daughter. Look how they're carrying out Savannah. They gotta pick her up, carry her out, and put her in the car through the window. And the security guard with the corn braids, he was there, he was mindful, he was aware, he was trying to be everywhere too, but nobody was doing it like Lil Easy. You deserve an award, a trophy, and everything. Like, this was crazy. OMG. Angela didn't have to do nothing. Tanise didn't have to do nothing. Cree was here working. And also Savannah was working. I was just like, man, I just wish somebody was there to protect her. Jodeci, like, we keep seeing our old school celebrity and legends take L's, and now we get to see Jojo back on TV. Now his daughter and his nephew Casey is taking an L. Lil E introduced her to everyone at the party. Did he already know her? I don't know, but yeah, Lil Easy was the body. I don't know if he already did. I can't remember. Yes, he deserves an award for real. Oh my God, because they came at her every way. They came at Sakoya, and Sakoya's pretty, and Sakoya speaks very well too. You could tell Sakoya went to some type of training, some type of school, or she really grew up in a affluential neighborhood. And I would think so, because her father's, Jojo, but I don't know if she grew up with him or not, because Jodeci, they all had mad kids. You know what I'm saying? So, but she saw the error of her ways, and she realized that, what I did last season was too much, and now, they're using that against her, and basically, she's up against the wall. And then on top of that, you're gonna double down and talk crap to these girls. You gave them a storyline, you know what I mean? It's just too bad you don't have no protection. But you had Lil Easy E. If it wasn't for him, Cree's doing all this to show loyalty to the Simmons, and Angela left her hanging when Cree came with all that drama for TT. Girl, yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what Angela does. Angela always, when they have a new cast of people, some of them run for Angela. And, they run for Angela and try to support Angela. And Angela's cool until, she feels a certain type of way. But, she'll back up from you. But at the same time, Angela done have Creed in her house. So in any event, Angela wants to stay removed from the drama and not talk about the drama. But I really believe that she messed with Creed. She really messed with her, because she ain't never invite none of them other people in her house. Only other person she invited to her house was Lil Easy. I don't, and Twist is a part of the family, but I don't think she really want him at her house either. So she's only had Lil Easy. We see Lil Easy's character. We already see, like, he's a good guy, point blank period, and he has the Simmons' back, even when it went down with with Romeo, but Cree was at her house. And I think these are the only two people in recent years that has actually been into Angela's house and her location. So Angela is loyal to, Angela don't care about nobody. Little Romeo quit the show because of Angela. They were trying to play him away, and he was like, nah, y'all ain't playing me. Not today, baby. Not today, y'all. 1 second, guys. So yes, that is the situation. That is actually went down, and it seems like this situation is gonna be off the chain. So we're gonna see if Cree and Savannah, are they gonna bring it around? Are they gonna make a turnaround? Are they gonna blame them? I know Cree is gonna blame her behavior on everything that happened, as far as because of her situation that she did when she was 18, when she had a procedure. So I know she's definitely going to use that as, to play the innocent card, the victim card, and why she did what she did. And that's how she felt about the situation. And then also protecting, Savannah. And Savannah, I don't know if Savannah is going to even have a grace period, or even feel like she did anything wrong or any type of, anything. I don't think she's going to have none of that. She may be able to, walk away from the situation and try to be cordial, but I don't know. Only person that she was cordial with after she had a situation with was Lil Easy. So we shall see how this is all going to pan out. Please, Ace, Cree just want to be seen and heard. Like, Lord, they should have had some protection. Cree better ask her. Angela wouldn't do that for her own sister. Master P was about to be about it. And real life, yes, he was when it came to Jojo. Lil Easy and Sakoya are friends, right? They gotta be. But you gotta understand, he don't really like him and Savannah. They made up Stevie J, basically, squash that situation. And so, but I don't think he knows how she is and how she gonna act. And so I think he protected her, and they may be friends, but we already know that she's connected to what's his name? Layzie Bone. So Layzie Bone is kind of managing her, doing something with her music. And then we also know that Stevie J is trying to bring Sakoya and his daughter together because Faith Evans is close to Sakoya's mother. And this is probably before Stevie J announced, or before the public got wind of Stevie J and Faith Evans' divorce. But in any event, Stevie J is just really dangling the divorce papers over Faith Evans' head right now. You know what I mean? Because he talked about it on the other show, VH1 Family Reunion, Love and Hip Hop Addiction. You know what I mean? So we shall see how this is going to play out. But if anybody want to call in, you want to give me your thoughts on the situation, I'm going to put the number up on the screen. And if you want to jump on the StreamYard, you are welcome to. And if not, we're going to call it a day, baby. I'm sorry I'm late for it. I was going to do it on the same night, but Lord, I have my days all mixed up. You already know. I got more issues than a little bit. I like Sakoya better than Savannah. I just don't like the way that they I understand, like, she gave them a reason for them to come for her. We'll remove from the situation because that happened last season and she came after Denise. And so now, it gave them a storyline. And plus, she's not even in the group, so it's easier for them to come at her. But Sakoya did want to, make amends with the situation. And that's what I did. Like, now you can see another part of her. It could have been a lot of editing done. But now you're seeing, like, where, she talked to her mother, she talked to her father, and she realized, okay, I was wrong. And she pinpointed exactly where she went wrong with Denise. And she apologized. And she said, I want to talk to Denise about the situation. But she came off very strong. But at the end of the day, for her reaction towards Denise, end up having a reaction from the other ladies, and it gave them the go ahead, to come for her. And you already know how it is when you get an easy storyline. You know what these ladies gonna do when they get an easy storyline. When you make a storyline for everybody to eat off, they gonna eat off of it, whether if they even feel that way. But at the same time, we're in a recession, so when it comes to Stevie J's daughter, she gonna do what she gonna do. And when it comes to Cree, if she can sit on here and terrorize her father and him getting up and running, you know what I mean? So what do you think she's going to do to, to Sakoya? And then you have Savannah talking about her father, talk all types of stuff. What's she going to do to a stranger? But do I think they went too far? Yeah, they went too far. Did they go too far where it makes them kind of unlikable? Because at the same time, you know what I mean? Like, okay, so what would make them even more unlikable if the next time these ladies get up, they still with that rah-rah stuff? Like, now you got your energy out. You told him how you felt. You said what you had to say. You was aggressive. You ran towards her. You did everything. Some of y'all, she might have got a drink in her throat, or she might have tasted some douce in the air or whatever. So now you did all that. Are you going to keep the same energy? Now, if you keep the same energy, that's too much. Like, if you're going to shade her. But don't be at a point where you're going to have that every time y'all see each other, Savannah is going to want to throw up with her. And it just really looks, it just really looks bad that they're carrying you out, Savannah. You know what I mean? It just looks bad. Like, you getting carried out like Jocelyn. You know what I mean? Like, you acting just like Jocelyn, but maybe this is what she was told to do. Maybe she thinks that she's doing this to save her life, to keep her lifestyle, to keep everything going. So therefore, she's going to go all the way with the situation. She's going to do whatever it needs to be done. Like her father did when he was on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. But you have to have you need a balance. And if they don't have balance with these behaviors, they're going to really become unlikable. And it's going to be easy to read them all day long. She came at Denise, and then she was talking mess on Twitter. She was talking mess on Twitter, and her cousin was talking mess. Savannah is thinking about that check. I think she's thinking about only that check. It's just gonna be a situation. But please like, comment, subscribe, share the video, and it'd be greatly appreciated. Thank you guys so much for coming. Peace, love, prosperity, joy, and happiness. We gonna see how this. And just it's just like when a person is not trying to be in an altercation with you, and then you consistently trying to be in an altercation with them, and you're running up on them, it just makes it like, yo, you're doing too much. At the same time, they feel like they're doing enough. They're feeling like she's getting what she deserves. So it's just like, yo, you should have left Denise alone. Denise got a whole army out here. Denise got a whole team out here. and then they're doing this in the name of Denise. And if you ask Denise will be like, yo, y'all should have let that go. We don't know. We don't even know if the Simmons was like, yo, if y'all want to wild out on Sakoya, go ahead. She has to be, she has to be hazed to be a part of this situation, because just about everybody else was hazed except for, TT. You know what I mean? But so we shall see. Over tweets. Yes, let's say mad over tweets, y'all. Tweets. And that's another thing. Like, when you see like the two girls that are very aggressive about the situation are girls with deep melanin. So that made me feel a certain type of way too. It's like now that whole stereotype is being more prevalent and put out there, because ain't nobody else doing it but them. The people that should be upset ain't even upset. You know what I'm saying? Or they ain't even saying nothing, and all they need is an apology and they'll move on. But you gave the vultures a storyline, so they gonna use it, and then you came at them, so they gonna use it. And so you got that situation. But in any event, calls for a reaction, because in real life, I mean, if it wasn't on TV, people would, if they seen Sakoya and Sakoya was coming at Denise while Denise was pregnant, you know what I'm saying, and wanted to throw a drink or whatever, her real life girls, if they was around her, they probably wouldn't let it go. You know what I mean? But the only thing is, this is TV, and these people ain't that tight, but they trying to make it seem like they're that tight. But they got a storyline. He's had a whole husband at that party who had a conversation with Sakoya. I know. They was trying to hear Savannah has to pay back those PP loans. Savannah's about that. So, Savannah's about money. If they would have brought Savannah a gift, they would have brought her some trees. They would have brought her some trinkets. She would have been okay, because she only respect materialistic things. She said, I'm tired of people thinking I'm just this rich girl. I'm just a pretty face. You guys are getting me misconstrued. And so Savannah want to let us all know she is about that life, baby. It's a shame. It's a shame. And Jodeci, letting your kids, like, how come y'all should have made sure your kids had a little bit more protection. For real, for real. Come on, Jodeci. Y'all are from the 90s. Y'all are from that era that ain't nobody ran up on y'all and did none of that. And y'all switched sides. Y'all went from the East Coast to the West Coast. You started in Virginia, but you went from Virginia to the East Coast to the West Coast. Y'all was rocking with Tupac when Tupac had beef with Biggie and Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, Sean Diddy, gone. And y'all gonna let your kid get on TV and get checked and ran up on like this? Nah, baby. I'm just disappointed. I'm just disappointed. I'm just disappointed. I'm just disappointed, y'all. Oh man, like Jodeci, like y'all, and it was like last season, Sakoya just came off way too much. But then you see a whole different side, and it seems like a lot of the stuff was edited. But she gave them a storyline, and once you give a storyline to the rest of the cast members, they gonna eat. They ain't gotta perpetrate. They ain't gotta set up no. They don't gotta set up no false scenes, no fake scenes. You know what I mean? So this is crazy. Oh, Briana has her dad's eye colors. Yes, she does. Yep, she does. Gagged. I know. Savannah said to Casey's son, "Get out of here. You're making me want to throw up." I was like, Lord. Oh man, Savannah. She went all the way in. Savannah was like, I'm getting paid. Savannah sat over there, shaked her leg, and she got herself up. She got herself boosted up, and she was probably thinking, I ain't gonna be homeless. You know, I need my tree. I need my hair done. I need my makeup done. And she was just shaking and jumping, and she jumped over there, ran over there towards Sakoya, baby. So peace and love to each and every one of you guys. Thank you so much. Have a blessed night, and I appreciate each and every one of you guys coming through, and also I appreciate you moderators as well, and I also appreciate all your comments too. You guys have a blessed night. Peace. We out here. We out here. Peace and love. Oh man, this is crazy. Crazy. OMG, this show was